crafty friends, welcome back to Sandy's Creative Studio. So I have a surprise. I am going to be doing a giveaway for my subscribers to let you know how much I appreciate you, and I am doing a fall journal. I am using fall colors. I love fall colors. So I have some oranges and some yellows. I have some burgundies. Let that piece of paper go. I wanted to show you some of the burgundy paper. Here it is. I love this color. So I made this in a previous video, and I really thought it turned out so cute. And so I want to use this as well. I have some magazine papers, and the magazine papers are too short when you fold them in half. And so what I'm thinking about doing, instead of folding it in half, I'm thinking about, I want to fold it this way, but if I fold it this way, I need to attach this. And what I'm going to do is I have it, let's see, it is 10.5 by 7 5/8. I'm going to attach this paper because it has a little bit of weight to it. It's a little bit heavier, just a little heavier than regular copy paper. And I'm going to attach these as well, so then I don't have it upside down either. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do some papers like that. I'm going to attach a few, and then I'm going to go like the 12 by 12 papers. Let me show you this. I love this paper. So these, since they're so big, I just have to cut these down. So I have one here, and it's perfect. I just cut it down. So let me show you. So these are the perfect size. I just have like maybe 1/8 here, and maybe 1.5 inches down here or something like that. So all I have to do are cut down 12 by 12 papers. But I really love the book that I have that I got the magazine papers out of. Probably Birds in Bloom. And then I also used, I picked that one up by mistake. Let me put that back over there out of the way. And then I used pages out of this holiday food fun book that I found in a thrift store. And you can see where I got my page from. But I love this. It's got Halloween. It's got Thanksgiving. I love that. I think it's so cute. It's a cheese ball. And I always love to do things for Halloween. I love to decorate for Halloween and for Thanksgiving. It's got Christmas. Anyway, I love to use cookbooks. Well, especially when I'm doing like a holiday theme, I love the cookbooks. Okay, so I made this cover a while ago when I was doing the paper roll videos. So what I did is I just cut it to a size that I liked, and I really like this color, or this size and the color, and I just lined it with a pretty orange paper. So what I'm going to do, like I said, is since it's a different size, I'm going to attach some pages. So I want to go ahead and get started and stop yapping. So I cut this down to, it was 2 inches, and then I folded it in half, and then I used my pinking shears to put the edge on. So I am going to go ahead and glue this down, and then I can cut this paper down while that's drying. Let me make sure you can see. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to slide over just a little bit, I think. Okay. So I want to make sure that it's lined up at the bottom. And then Well, I'm going to go ahead and put the glue down and then put it in place. Oh, I went too high on that. So I ordered some glue. I can't wait for my Amazon to come. Oh, I've glued the wrong side. So I want to line it up just right. There we go. So yeah, I ordered some glue. I ordered some art glitter glue, which I haven't had in quite a while. I want to wipe that off. So I got some art glitter glue, and it came with one of those icing bag or bottles. And what else did it come with? It came with a metal tip and an 8-ounce bottle instead of a 4-ounce bottle, because I would go through a 4-ounce bottle in no time. Okay, cut off that excess. Okay, now I'm going to set that to the side. Oh, look, that would make such a cute tab. Oh, I gotta save that. Okay, so now I'm going to set this to the side, and I'm going to measure 4 inches. And I need my ruler. Probably covered it up again. There it is. Yep, it's in with my paper. It's mixed in with my signature pages. Okay, so 4 inches. Oh, I gotta line it up right. Okay. Still not quite lined up right. Okay, and like I said, 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to come over a little bit. Line that up. And I'm going to use my X-Acto knife. I have my cutter over there behind me where my sewing machine is. But I really like cutting with my X-Acto knife. To me, it's more accurate. This is kind of thick paper, so I'm going to go through it again. It's from a paper pack. You never know when you get a paper pack how thick the paper's going to be. You go from the bottom up, so it's starting to want to tear. There we go. Put that to the side. Put that to the side. Now that's got tearing on it, so I'm just going to just barely cut that off because it's the size I want. There we go. Okay, so then I'm just going to glue it here, and then I'll cut it off. Let me put these in the trash or the bin. Okay, then I'm just going to lay this down, and I like just a little gap, just a small gap. You can see that. Now I'm going to cut that the top off. I think I'll turn it this way and make sure that I'm cutting off the right amount. Okay. And that'll be the perfect size. Now let me make sure this is all glued down. I think I'm going to put just a little dab of glue right there. And then I want to check this side. This side looks good. Okay, and then whenever I get ready to put it in the signature, I might put, let me see what I have over here, a strip of something. And right now I don't know if I want to put a strip of paper or some washi tape. Try to get a hold of a piece of paper. Now if I could find some more of this and do a long strip of that, that would be nice. Anyhow, I'm going to look for that later. Right now I just want to show you how I attach my pages. And then I have my magazine paper, and I have, this is not coffee dyed, it's just the tan color. Now I want to trim the edge off of this. I'm going to have to cut off a little bit more. And then I need to cut some of this here to make it straight. Okay, let me lay that out. Okay, so again, I need to make sure that I'm cutting this to the right size. That wasn't straight. Okay, so I'm going to get this back out because I want to see, I'm pretty sure that it's probably going to be the 4 inches again, but if this is a different size, it's going to vary. Okay. So I'm going to have to take a bit off of the top of this. I'm going to do that first. I'm going to just do that with my scissors. It's just that much, just a little bit. I want to make sure that that didn't move. I think I could glue it down. And then I can cut it. Okay. Line that up. So then I need to line it up with this beside this paper on the 12 by 12 that I cut down, so get the right measurement. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's going to be 4 1/4. So all I'm doing on this one is just cutting it down. One, 2, 3, 4 1/4. Okay, so again, I'm going to use my X-Acto knife. Maybe if I go up, I don't have to worry about it slipping. Because sometimes the X-Acto knife likes to slip. Let's see if I did it. Yeah. I think that's when I get that rough edges is when I push down too much. I'm thinking what I probably should have done is probably just I really wanted a bigger page. So I think I'm going to keep this side. And if it's too big, then I'll cut down this side. Okay. Now this time, instead of using this, which I really like that, I'm thinking I'll be right back. I want to try something different. Okay, so what I was thinking about doing is I want to have more on this side. I want it to be more like a page. So I want a little bit more than this. But that would have been fine. But I want to try this because I really want it to be like 2 pages. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and glue these down. So I think I have that here. I think I'm going to glue that down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this over. And then I'll cut off what I need to cut off on the left side, on the magazine side. Because like I said, I want more of this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Okay, so like I said, I want more on this side. So I'm going to do this. I am just going to glue that down. I'm going to cut the top down. I couldn't find the other paper, but I thought this looked really nice. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to fold this over like it's another page. To glue this down. Needs a little bit more glue, I believe. Just a little dab. So I want to make sure that has a good crease. I'm going to use my bone folder. And then I can just fold it in. I want to make sure that that is going to be glued down. Okay, now I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to bend it back this way. We go. And now we have 2 pages. Well, now I'm going to cut it down. And I'm going to put this on this side. And I want it to be the same size as this one. Okay. I'll pretty much have that. Oops. I think I better use the ruler. I'm going to see if I could get away without using the ruler. Okay, let me cut that again. There we go. Now I think that's going to be a little better. And then I'm going to fold it this way. There. Now we have 2 pages. And then I also still have what's on the back, which I like, and I didn't want to lose that. So there we go. It might need a little more trimming. Okay, so that would be like this in the book, and when I start folding it, it'll be like this on the inside. And it looks like I need to cut it down just a little bit more. That's what I get sometimes when I eyeball it. I should measure. Then I wouldn't have to do the extra cutting, right? Okay. Get those out of the way. So now when I start putting the signature together, that will be just right. And I really like it. So I got those. And now what I'm going to show you is cutting this down. Now for the size journal I have, I'm going to tell you the measurement again. Okay, so the cover is 11 by 6. So that's what I cut this down to, or a little bit under. Yeah, a little bit under, because I like how it has just like a little border around the outside, if that makes sense. So I don't want it like coming all the way out. I need to glue that down. But yeah, I don't want it coming out too far, because I don't really like that look. I don't mind some of it, I guess. There we go. I suppose, you know, some of it is okay, because if I put the trim on the edges, I really like that look. So, you know, a few pages coming over is nice, but not too many. Okay, so like I said, I was measuring this, and it is 10.5 by 12. So I think I'm good by cutting off the edge. You can see where the perforated line is. Well, it's not perforated, it's a dotted line? I guess you can call it a dotted line. I want to cut that off. Okay, so it should be, yeah, exactly right height now. Oh, gotta make sure it's lined up right. All right, yeah, I could tell it was a little off. So what I like to do is get this one sized up right. And now I know that it's the right size. I'm going to go ahead and fold that. So that one's good to go. This one's good to go. So now I'm going to make sure they're all this size. Now I have 2 of these. Oh, dropping stuff. Okay, so let me find my ruler. Okay, let me make sure that's lined up. Let me go over that because there's 2 papers. I'm going to go over it again. Okay, I'm going to have to use my scissors to cut the rest of it. So I'm just cutting. Cut that off. I'll finish cutting that. Over to the side. And these are things I can probably definitely use. Maybe I can make a belly band. So that's all I have to do with the 12 by 12s. And then there are going to be some that are shorter. Let me cut that down. And then, like I said, I have some that are going to be shorter. And I really like it this direction, so that's how it's going in there. I just want to see if I need to cut anything off. I think I'm going to cut that just a little bit. And I'm going to use my pinking shears, but just on the back side. There. It still has a little bit of the tear, which I do like. And I'm going to use my Distress ink. Because it's got that white edge, I'm going to use my walnut stain. I'm not going to go overboard with it because I do like this edge. There we go. I think that's all that needed. Okay, then I want to see how much measurement this needs, or, you know, to cut down. This is actually Christmas. 3 Kings of Orient. I think this is going to work, and I may not need, to cut anything. I think I'm just going to cut the edge, and I don't mind that looking like it's torn, but that's a little too much. So I'm just going to use my pinking shears across the bottom. How do you like my measurements? I'm just mostly eyeballing it. Sometimes you do need to measure, and I will measure if I really have to. Okay, so that's really what I wanted to show you, is how I am doing the signature pages. Now I'm going to keep on going. There are other pages that I'll need to cut down. Now this is the scrapbook paper that I'm using. I wish I could remember the name of the kit, but I printed it out the other day and don't remember because it's been sitting in my printer a while. But I just wanted to show you that. And these, let me see how that's gonna look. Okay, that's gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna have a couple of these. I love it when they're the right size. No measuring, just folding. So I'm going to have a couple of those for some writing space. Then other than that, like I said, I'm going to have these papers. I have a yellow paper. I think that'll fit nicely. Now some of these, I'm using some 8.5 by 11s, but it's going to just be a mixture of both. I'm going to show you this. I got this out of a, it's called Family Recipes, was the name of the book, Thanksgiving Family Recipes. What it is it is blank, and it has like some lines, and it'll have like measurements, and you put in your own recipes in the blanks. I'm going to cut the edge off of that. Now, if I hadn't made that other cover, I would have definitely used that for the cover. And I really hate to cut that. So I think that'll be another one that I am going to extend. And I'm probably going to use a piece of another piece of coffee dyed paper. Let me grab that. I'll be right back. I'll do this one, and then the rest I will do off camera so this doesn't get too long. And then in my next video, I'll come back and I will do a flip through of the pages. I'm gonna go find a piece of coffee dyed paper. Talks amongst yourselves. Okay, so I'm back. I found a piece of coffee dyed paper. I actually dried it in the oven. And I really like how that looks with the line. And it looks like maybe I dried it a little too long. But it's nice on the other side. It's nice on both sides. I don't know which I like more. But on this side, it didn't get as dark. So I cut that down. And I'm going to attach it like this and with this. And I got out some other, they're not pinking shears, but just some decorative scissors. Now I'm going to cut this up 2.5. Not 2.5, just 2. I don't know why I said 2.5. Alright, so I'm going to use my ruler. Really nice to have the cutting board. I'll make sure I'm still okay. Still in frame, because I start going over to the left a little too much. That's because I have a lot of my papers on the right side. And so I start moving to the left so I know everything has room and I'm not dropping stuff on the floor. Just want to have plenty of room. Alright, let me cut that some more. Didn't quite go all the way through. Let's see. Maybe I need to change my blade. There we go. All right. Oh, this is the side I want. Okay. So let me make sure. Okay. We say 10 or 10.5. Well, I am just going to mark it where I want it cut. And then I'll just cut with my scissors this time. All right, and that is my Stabilo pencil. I love my Stabilo pencil. All right, I need my regular scissors, and these are Scotch scissors. These are so good. The other ones are Fiskars. These, to me, are so much better. They've been a lot sharper than the other ones. And they'll cut through... What was it that I cut with those? Maybe it was a lot of fabric or something? Yeah, it must have been. But it fit. Well, not fit, but just cut nice. So whatever it was, I'm sure that it cut nicely. So I'm cutting off the edges. So it should be plenty of room. This should be fine. I'm not cutting it too much in, if that makes sense. Not cutting in too much. Still have to have enough to glue. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I get tongue-tied. You have to excuse that, because I'm thinking ahead, and my mouth doesn't catch up with what I'm thinking. Okay, now I think that's going to look really good. So I want to put it on this side. And then what I'll do is I'll just cut it down. I just think that'll be a lot easier to do it this way. Because it'll be a whole lot easier than I can cut it down. Okay, yeah. I think that's good. I use my bone folder, make sure I have a good seal. Oops, I have glue. Let me wipe off that glue. There we go. Let me just seal it better with my fingers. I don't want the glue leaking out. Now, like I said, I'm just going to glue this here, and I'm going to leave a little bit of a space so I can fold it. Oh, so if I put the glue down first. You know, I really like it this way. It's time consuming when you have to do most of them this way. So that's why I like having different size papers. And that's a really cool look too. I like that look. Having varying size papers, and even having like a bag, a small bag, or an envelope, and that kind of thing in the signature. See, I really like how easily that folds. Make sure that's sealed good. There. Now let me hold it up so it'll be like, it'll actually be on the back side, and I really wanted it on this side, but it'll still be okay. So I'm gonna measure it with one of these and see how much I need to cut down, because I still have to cut some down, because, you know, we want it to be we still want it to be 10 by 6, and it's going to be a little short, but that's okay. The width is going to be just right. But I have to have it more exact on the right side so it will open right. All right. But I don't mind too much being at the top. And remember, it's a junk journal, so it doesn't have to be perfect. That over there. That there. And here we go. Now we have this as well, and it's ready to go. I really like that. So however it goes, if it's not on the left side, that's okay. Because you still see it, and it's okay. That's something I have to break from doing. I have to let myself know that it's perfect as it is. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to be a perfectionist. It's a junk journal, so I can have the papers that I want, the lengths that I want, and it doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm sometimes too much of a perfectionist, but I really like the way this is turning out so far. And like I said, I will do the rest, put it together. So next video, like I said, I'm going to let you have a look at it and flip through, and then I'm going to be doing some of the decoration, see what time allows. So anyway, I hope you guys liked that video, and you'll hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification for more videos to come. And remember, comment down below for the contest, share, and let me know what type of crafts you would like to see, so I make sure that I can do more of the things that you like. Thanks, and bye for now.